Hi guys, welcome to Becky's Crafts and Goodies. We've just popped into Wilkinson's to have a look at the stationery. I thought obviously they're going back to school, well around our area next week. Some kids have already gone back, but we thought we'd have just a quick look. Okay, when you first come in at my store here, we've got loads of the big folders down the bottom there, the rigid like box file type folders. We've got a desk set here, which is $3.50, so you've got your stapler and bits like that. Some gel pens, we've got calculators, that sort of thing. We've got a stand here that's got all sorts of different pens. They're the Papermate pens. They're $1.50 for two, and then the pack of 4 down here are £2 for 4 of those, so there's some money off those. They've also got some candy pop down here, which are £2, so I think they're different colours, yeah, so they look really nice, for £2. Okay, we've got some different bits and pieces on this side. We've got some Wilko coloured markers, they're £2.50, handwriting pens, we've got the Uniball pens there for £3. So they've got some sales on quite a few items if you're looking for new pens and things. We've got one of the pens that you can rub out, so we've got the erasable ink pen, so they're quite cool. And then on this stand we've got pencil cases and larger sets of pens as well. Again, these are on sale. These are £3.75 when they were £5, so that's a good deal and a good price. £2.25 for the top ones. Oh look, we've got the good old-fashioned Beryl pens. Who remembers using those at school? But I don't know about you guys, but I could never really get on with the Beryl pen. I always used to make me right weird. But they're if you need those, they're £1.25 for 2. But it does bring back a lot of memories for me. Let me know if you used to use the Beryl pen at school. I remember Ebony got a pen licence. We've still got the little card. She got a little pen licence because she's got very neat handwriting, and we've kept that. It's so cute. Right, let's have a look here. We've got some A5 books here. They're £1. We've got some chunky notebooks there, £2.75, and there's a journal up here. That's £2.75 as well. So that's quite nice. Let's wander around the next section and see what else we can find just before we go. That looks quite cool. That's just like a normal notepad. On this section here we've got document wallets, they're £1. And then what have we got here? Desk planners, and they've got cutouts in. So if you can see, there's like a circle there with paper clips and those like little crocodile type clips, whatever you call them. And then you've got like a cutout bit at the top there, and you can put all your bits and pieces that you've got to do, and there's a little circle that you can tick, so they're quite cool. Some desk organisers there. Right, here we go, some more folders. What's this here? Some different folders down the bottom. These are £2. That's about to fall off. What does this mean? Your only limit is you. Some different folders there. They're £1.50 for that size and £2 for the bigger one. What have we got here? We've got some pencils, 6 pencils there in that different designs. They're £1. Packs of pens, you get 3 pens in there for £1. And then some revision cards in the same design as well, and it's got a elasticated band and like a little hoop sort of hanger. Got a pencil case. Various other bits there, £3 for those. And a little book. So that's the same sort of design. That's £4 for that book. That's it says B5. That one there. Right, let's just go around this side and see what's on here. So in the same design again, we've got big ideas, have small beginnings. So that, let's just take one of those out so you can see. So it's quite A4 size hardback, and it's got the tabs at the top. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs in it, and then you've got kind of like pages in between that sort of separate them up there. Right, again we've got this design in the box organiser, desk organiser there. There's a planner, but this is one of the wipeable ones, so you can write it on and then just sort of rub it off with the end there. Here we've got a travel journal. That's £5. Let's have a look, see if I can open that. So that's not bad for a £5, is it? If you want to sort of start journaling, then that's quite a good price. Sorry, it's hard to do holding with one hand. Let me pop it down a second for you. So you can put all your details in. collect moments, not things. Adventure is worthwhile. Your next adventure awaits. Just want to say hi to Sandra. Sandra Harris, she's actually travelling to the UK next week. She's from Australia, so hi Sandra. I've spoken to her a few times via Messenger, so just want to have a very, very safe trip and let us know how you get on. Right, we'll just look down this aisle here. There's some paper packs. So you've got your A4 everyday white paper there. Got some different sort here. Navigator paper, that's £4. And we've got the Wilko bright white. They've also got some of the photo paper, so if you like printing your own photos off, they've got them as well. And I'll just show this section here as well. We've got all sorts of different pencils, like there's tracing paper, watercolour pads, charcoal sketch sets. Got some sketching pencils there. We've got some soft pastels, assorted colours. What are they? Let's have a look. We've got these are, I think they're £4.50, I think. We've got a large A3 sketch pad at the back. Down here we've got 6x6 paper, envelopes and cards, C6 cards. We've also got some of the clear bags that you can present your cards in and various things. A few little crafting items there. So if you make your own cards, got some foam squares at the top, glue dots, scissors, and also some acrylics here, oil paints. We've got some artist brushes at the top and some acrylic paint along the top there as well. Okay, right, down here we have a scrapbook. Now this is a fantastic price because I bought one not long ago and it was small, it was half the size and it was £7. So this is an A3 scrapbook and that is massive. For £4, that is an absolute bargain. It's got plain pages inside. What have we got here? We've got a scrapbooking kit here. Pocket albums, photos, mini albums. There's also a photo album there, which is £5, and then there's sort of all different designs in those as well. There's a chap here just loading up the stationery section, so there's a trolley here with all sorts of different goodies that he's just putting out. Okay, I've got a few different bits and pieces here. Bits for the kids, wooden bracelets, colouring canvas, all sorts of like sets and things. And there's a bumper craft kit there for £5. Rainbow pads. I suppose you could kind of do origami and things with those. Animal print tissue paper. They're great for the kids if they're doing little projects. And there's animal print card. Again, that's very good for the little ones. Lots of different card, coloured paper. Got some white card, black card. They're always a good, handy thing to have in. Some A3 card, craft card, and then loads of stickers. I'll just show you the stickers as well. So there, got some threading string and clasps there. You can put these in slime too if you make any slime. We've got some glitter at the top and some stars. Loads of little crafting bits for the kids to keep them occupied. What have we got here? What's this? Coloured paper, white paper there. Got colouring fun dinosaurs, chalk, all sorts of different colouring pencils. What's this here? Chunky multicoloured crayons. They're quite different. I haven't seen those before. Look at this one. This is a huge one. That's £2 for a giant multicoloured crayon. So obviously when the kids are colouring, it comes out all different colours. You've got all the colouring pencils and markers and things up there, and then you've got your Crayola and your books there. Then onto this section here, where we've got some turtles. So if you know kids that like turtles, my nephew loves turtles, and Courtney does as well. Pencil case, got some erasers there. They're around sort of £1 to £2.50, £2.75, that sort of price. That's £1.25 for that. And there's this notebook's £3.25. That one. There's some kind of like robot stuff down the bottom, and then there's a horse design in there as well. Some little glitter pens. This section here is like party bag fillers. So if you do like little gift bags or something that you're giving out, you can buy all these sorts of things just, you know, individually, and buy sort of the amount you need and that sort of bit. So it's just like a pick and mix stationery really. Little lipstick, eraser and pen. There's some of the glue pens. Now that is the other one that's 125, I think. Yeah, and then these are the ones that are just 50p. That's been put in the wrong place. Mini books. I mean, obviously these are good for party bags, but also for little bits and pieces for the kids, they're good as well. We've got some Shopkins. If your kids like Shopkins, Phoebe used to love Shopkins. She's more into LOL dolls now. I have actually just been into Argos to get her another LOL doll because Penny the dog chewed it, so I had to replace it. And then moving on here, we've got some more pencil cases. That's quite sweet. It's got like a Velcro bit at the front, as well as the normal zip. Got some jewel magnets there. Binder clips, the large ones. You don't see those very often. They're 150. Just quickly look at these, and I find these really hard to find too when I'm making my notice boards. So Wilko have got a few. There's some wooden pins there. All sorts of different stationery. All these things are really handy to have in. What's that one? That's a pencil sharpener and an eraser there for 175. Got some different rulers. Some math sets here. So obviously with the back to school, if your kids need a calculator, they've got like a real good choice of calculators. Then you're going on to the Sharpies here and the Bic pens. You've got your dry white pens there. They're great. Got some neon highlighters. Some more of the Beryl pens. What have we got down the bottom? Staplers. It's a little like caddy, desktop caddy kind of bin set. We've got a pack of 30 gel pens there in a case for £3. And various different pens, all sorts of different pens. And oh look, one of my favourites, little Tipp-Ex roller. I don't normally buy the Tipp-Ex brand though, I normally buy the cheaper one because I use them so much. And I do like writing in a good old-fashioned Bic pen. I don't know about any of you guys, but I find those really easy to write with. Let me know your favourite pen, your favourite make, because there's so many of us out there that really, really love stationery. Oh, do you remember these as well? My teacher used to have one of those where you can click it down and change the colour. The Papermate ones at the top as well. And then here we've got the whiteboards, and then you've got the marker sets with the days of the week. We've got this one. We've got a Wilko corkboard. That'd be great for crafting. There's a chalkboard there. You've got your memo blocks, self-adhesive labels, Crit sticks, glue sticks, heavy duty tape dispenser. They're very handy to have in, especially with Christmas or if you've got lots of presents to wrap up. Now these are going to be good for a project that I've got coming up. I have actually got books for it, so I don't need to buy them, but that size is really handy, so it's good to know that you can get them from in here. We've got various stickers at the top there, reward stickers for the kids, smiley faces if you're going back to school, getting them into bed early, that sort of thing, getting them a sticker. Got some chalkboard labels, they're 150. And then going on to this section here, we've got the stationery, a little bit more stationery. There's some folders down here. What's this? This is a notebook. You've got like sticky notes inside there, a pen. I'm not sure how much that one is, I'm afraid. And here's a tin here. This looks good. 3 storage tins. Do more of what makes you happy. I think they might be £4 for those. And then if I go along a little bit more, this is a wipeable planner. So you've got your pen on there to do those. Got shopping lists, A5 books. This is a nice pad, that's £3. They change the stationery designs in here a lot, so it's always good to keep an eye. Here we've got a meal planner. So you've got Monday to Sunday, and you've got your breakfast, snacks, lunch, that sort of thing, and your water. That's really good. Then at the bottom there's like a perforated bit that says a shopping list, so that's quite cool. And then we've got, what have we got here? Thought of the day, collect 3 years of memories. Oh, so you write in the date and just what you're kind of like thinking. A flexible case, that's for an iPhone 7. It's going to be hard to show you the prices on a lot of these, guys. Sorry about that. But I do want to get around and show you the products if I can. The kindness diary. Wow, what a good idea. Oh, it gives you some little random acts of kindness, some ideas like make someone a cup of tea, send a relative, a friend a card, buy someone a coffee, car share. That's a really good idea, isn't it? You can put the date on, so things you've done that's kind to people. That is a really, I love that idea. I might even buy one of those. I've got here some small notepads, they're 50p. They've got like an ombre effect on them. Got 6 pencils there. I think some of these bits and pieces we may have seen in another part of the store, but I'm not too sure. Some fluffy pens there. Oh, sorry, not the camera then. Here we've got some small notebooks, A6 size. They're £1.50. Got 15 pegs in here. They're really sweet. I love the colours that they do in here. Stationery, they are really good and they are really well priced. And I do like it because they change the designs quite often, so you're not kind of left with the same sort of thing. And then they do like sale stuff off and do sort of like cheaper prices and stuff as well. So it's always worth keeping your eye on that. Got some washi here, washi tape rolls. That's £2.50. Notebooks, pencils, more pens that we saw earlier. This is like that same range. There's a phone case there, it's pretty. My goals. Let's have a look at this. So there's things to do: update CV, make a job application, practice interview questions. Then you've got my goals here, steps I need to take to achieve my goal. That's a really good idea, isn't it? So you've got like steps and then your week. Sorry about the paint on my hand, I've been glossing and it's really hard to get gloss off, so that's what it is if you can see it. And there's a green one there as well. I don't know how much they are. They might be a couple of pounds. I'm not really sure. We've got some llama erasers there and some more sticky notes. Let's have a look at this one. Sorry about the background noise, but it's getting quite busy in here. Photo rope kit. And we've got a photo rope kit there as well. They're about £2 and a pound. We've got like an A5 organiser. Add new notebooks. Little organiser there. Let's put that up there. We've got some of the things at the top there. Live more, worry less. And that's the travel journal that says just chill. And here we've got some erasers, mini erasers. They're really nice, aren't they, for £1.50? I like those. What's that there? That's a little llama book. Be organised. Some pencil cases there. And there's some folders at the bottom. Now I'm just going to have a quick look. You see, these are down to 30p. This is what I mean about the sale items that they do. Keep your eye out for those. Right, I'm just going to have a quick look around just to see if there's anything else just before we go. On this side here, we've got sort of notebooks. We've got the A4 punch pockets, and then various notepads, the pucker pads, that sort of thing there. Let's have a look down here. We've got a cash box. That's £6. A check size file. That's £1.25. Let's see if we can have a look in there. So you can put all sorts of things in there. You've also got your months. I know people don't really use checks anymore, but there might be other things that size that you could use. Index card holder, record cards. So that's some more record cards. And they're the little memo books that we looked at earlier on. Raffle tickets. And we've got all the dividers and stuff. And zipper bags. The large ones. I've got some folders at the top there as well. There's just a middle aisle here that's got various sort of notebooks, A4 notebooks, and then you've got the refill pads at the bottom. They're £2.75. Just around here there's just sort of like middle stands and stuff with like A5 notebooks that go round. And this little section here, it's just got like a duplicate of of stuff. What's this here? Cosmic Colour Sharpies, all sorts of different colours there, £3, that's a good price. Some normal Sharpies and some black Sharpies at the top. I'm going to get some of these because black Sharpies are always handy to have in. Got some various calculators there. Let's walk around to this one and see what's here. So we've got highlighters, some of the pens. They always do the well-known makes in here. There's a handwriting roller pen there. They're £3.75. And then they're £4. You've got a fluffy pink pencil case there as well. And over here you've just got some big pens. We've got a big pack there of all sorts of different multicoloured big pens for £2.50. And they're quite nice, I like those. We've got highlighters, big highlighters for £1.50. So you really can stock up. If you love stationery, then do come in and have a look. Got some, again, multicoloured ones there. And then you've got the original kind of black and blue. And you've got your big 4 colours in there, and you get 4 pens. Let me just pull that down so you can see. That's £2.50. It was a £5, and you get 4 for that price. So that is an absolute bargain as well. Got your Scotch tape. I do like the Scotch tape. It is quite expensive, but I really do like it. What's this here? HB pencils, 85p. Big pencils there. Some more pens. Some different pens there. Bic, quick drying pens. They're £2.50. And then down the bottom here we've got Bic Intensity Fine. They're fine line markers and they are £1.75, so there is a lot of sale items on. So I think that's around about it. So I hope you've enjoyed this little wander around my local Wilkinson store. I'm going to pick up these Sharpies, and I'll see you all again very soon. If you haven't already subscribed, then please do, because it is actually free, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.